Hi, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin. Here's another video tutorial for you guys today. And today we're going to be using the Celebration Tidings bundle. And we're going to be kind of using the suite a little bit. We're going to be using the stamp set and the dies. And if you remember, this is our second video of my 3-part series that if you do not have the top note die, I hope you guys can see this. It kind of goes like this in that in my video, but we don't sell this anymore. This is retired. It's an old one. You see this thick. These are old, but a lot of us who have them will never part with these. So my solution is to use these Celebration Tidings labels dies. These are label dies. I don't think I said that the other day. And the second one in is the size that kind of is familiar or similar to the top note. It's not the same, but it's similar. Okay, so we're going to be creating a box today with this. Again, it's an old favorite. I've seen them a couple times. I did have to design the box though because I didn't have any measurements for that because it's a different die, but it's about the same concept. So we're going to be using that, and we're going to be using some of this DSP, some Mossy Meadow, and some Merlot that I hardly ever use. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that second one in, that label die, and we're going to run this through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine twice. So I've got a piece of Mossy Meadow that is cut at 8.5 by 5.5. This will cut 2 of these, so we need 2 of these, okay? And then we've got a piece of Whisper White, and we're going to be using this small one right here, and we're going to be running this through the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine as well. Okay, so I'm going to run these through there, and then I'll come right back and we'll put our stuff together. Okay, so I've run those two. I went twice with that one, with that medium, that next size down, and then I Whisper White that label, and then I also cut 2 of these leaves or boughs. I'm not sure what you want to call those. But I run those in Mossy Meadow as well. All right, so put this to the side for a second. Then we're going to get out our what's this called? Simply Scored tool, and another piece of Mossy Meadow, and this is cut at 7 by 6. Okay, so this is where we're gonna make our little box, and this on the long side, which is the 7, we're gonna score in 2 places. This box could not be any easier. And then we're gonna turn it on the 6-inch side, and we're gonna score at 1 and at 5. That is it, y'all. That is it. And then we're just gonna take our bone folder, and we're going to burnish all of those little lines, okay, like that. Then we're going to get out our paper snips, and we are going to cut. Now, something on there. I need to clean my snips. I'm going to cut on the right on the outside. I'm see if you guys can see that right here on the outside. That's how I'm going to cut this down to make it so it'll fit better. And then I'm just going to take a little snippet of it right there, okay? And I'm going to do that on both these sides. So right there, a little piece like that. It's hard to see this dark color, I ain't gonna lie, even for my eyes. You ever see that commercial with the glasses, or is it contacts? He says, "My special eyes, my special eyes." Well, sometimes my special eyes don't help me with this stuff. I can't see sometimes. Oh, I got an eye appointment though in a couple of weeks, so maybe I'll get some new glasses. All right, so now we're going to take our adhesive, and I'm just going to use our snail. You could use the Stampin' Seal, or snail, the Stampin' Seal. You could use Stampin' Seal Plus. Just what I grabbed. And then we're going to put adhesive on these 2 little parts right here, these 2 little tab parts, and then just one side, not this side. Okay, so then we're going to take this and we're going to join this together. So we're going to lay this down on the long side right here. I hope I just showed you guys that in shot. If not, I'll show you the other side. And then lay this one like that. So the tab goes in, this lines up with the bottom of this. Just poke your finger so they'll stick together, and then lay this one on top like so. All right, now we're going to put this together, and I'm going to line the bottom of this up with the bottom of that. All right, so we're going to take some Stampin' Seal, and we're not going to stamp up here, we're just going to stamp down here. we're going to put one here, and one right there. I'm not going to go all the way top because you'll be able to see that. Okay, so then we're going to take this and we're going to line this up. Okay, line it up, Denise. I want it even, fairly even on both sides. Okay, just take my hand like that and do the same thing. Okay, so now we have our little box right there. I forgot to do this part a while ago. So now we've got a piece of the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. Isn't this cute, you guys? And I'm going to use this piece right here, and we're going to take this next die, which is the one after this size. We're going to measure it, and this piece of DSP is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. It's just, these are 6 by 6, so you can just really lay that in there and run this through. That way you don't have to cut it, but I cut it for the video. Okay, so let me run this through real quick. I'll be right back. So we have this now. You know what I think is funny? I tell you guys I'm going to be right back, and it's literally like a second for y'all. I don't know why I just don't run it through, not say anything, and just do that. I don't know. So we're going to put some adhesive on this as well. Okay. Like so. And we're just going to lay this on here. Make sure it's lined up. Okay. Even on all sides. About. There we go. And I'm only going to do one side, you guys. I'm not going to do the other side. You can do the other side, but I'm not going to. 2 pieces of the Mossy Meadow, and these are cut at 7 inches long by 3/8. You could probably do 1/2 inch. I just thought they were too big, and 1/4 inch was not big enough. So that's why I went with 3/8. And I'm going to use a little bit of tear and tape. And I'm just going to lay these on each end like so. And I'm just going to use my take your pick tool with the paper piercer at the bottom. I always call it my pokey tool. Take the and remove that paper. All right, what I should have done first, okay, is I should have ran my take my bone folder and kind of curved it a little bit. That will help before I put that on, but it is what it is. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to stick it down in here like this. So it's going to create like a, it could be a purse. I'm going to say it's a bag with handles, you know, in case you give it to a guy, because this would be a good color to give to a guy. Okay, and I'm just going to make sure that they're fairly even on each side like so. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to plop. I'm going to put one of these Reese's peanut butter trees. I say eggs because that's the first shape they came out with. My family absolutely loves these, you guys. Absolutely. They only like these kind. They don't like the regular Reese's. More peanut butter. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Just put that in there. Put that to the side. And then we're going to come back and we're going to start decorating our front. So we got the 2 little leaves here. And then we've got these 2 little pieces here. And this is a piece of Whisper White. And this is cut at 1 by 1 3/4. Piece of Mary Merlot. My little sign up here is falling off. Hope you guys didn't see that. It is cut at 1 1/8 by 1 7/8. And we're going to stamp these 2 pieces. So first we're going to need the Mary Merlot. Now I know that Mary Merlot is not like in the DSP pack. It doesn't state it. But I kind of thought that it kind of went a little bit with that. That's why I picked it. You know, I make my own rules sometimes. So we're going to get the Merry Christmas. And while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and get this little greenery set. I think that's used for the Christmas. So I'm going to put this on my block. And ink this up in Mary Merlot. Say Merry Christmas. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, put this up. And we're going to use Old Olive. And the reason why I'm using Old Olive is because the Mossy Meadow was too dark. And then I didn't have a Mossy Meadow Stampin' blend. So I'm going to take this. And we're going to put it right kind of in the middle. Like so. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with some Mossy Meadow blends. And I'm actually going to use the bullet tip. And I'm just going to come in here and add some color to some of these leaves. And I'm going to be very, I'm not going to use too many. I'm only going to use 2 colors on this particular item here. Okay. My note's falling down. I'm just going to fill these in. And then I'm also going to take, and I'm going to fill these little pine areas. I would say this is pine. And I'm just coloring it in to make it look a little bit fuller. Does that make sense? Just kind of so it looks kind of full. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with the dark olive, old olive. And I'm just going to go up one. I'm just going to bring in a little shading. Okay. A little bit. Because we know your girl, you know your girl ain't good at shading. She is not good at shading. But, you know, I try my best. I try my best. So, but you guys forgive me of that, don't you? Just add a little bit of color here. A bit more color. Okay, that'll add a little color. Now, I do want to add some more color to this. And I don't have a Merlot Stampin' Blend, but I do have the marker. Okay, and it works just as great. So again, I'm going to use that little bullet tip. And I'm going to color these little, I'm going to go over these little green or I don't know what, are they flowers? Are they, you know, there's something attached to it. I don't know. They're floating is what they look like, really. And I'm just going to add a little color. Okay. Like so. Alright, and then we're going to attach this one here to our Merlot mat. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive here in the corner. I say a little bit and I put that. And I'm going to add these 2 little pieces of greenery. And I'm going to do one like so. And then take this one, kind of like it's going up. Okay, so one kind of going up, one kind of going down. All right, so now we're going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to use one to hold those leaves down, the little stems. Take that. Oh, we need one more thing before we finish. Then we're going to take these little jingle bells. Again, kind of looks Merlot, so I went with that. You could use the other 2 if you wanted. We've got some linen thread here, and I'm just going to string this through here like so. Make me a little bow. First I'm going to make me a knot. Not that bad boy. Like that. Now I'm going to make me a bow. See how much easier it is when I can make a knot, then make the bow? I mean, that's what I should start doing. It doesn't always look right, though, when you do that, you know? So that's why we don't. I don't want a very big bow on here. Okay. Tie those ends. All right, get my paper snips, snip it. For right now, we're just going to trim it that much. All right, and this is really easy to put together, you guys. Look, oh, my thing came off. My little handle. Maybe I did need some Snip Steel Plus. All right, I'm going to lay this down right in the middle. Kind of line it up with the other pieces. And then we're just going to take this, take the backing off. And then kind of go down here in the corner a little bit. About like that. And then we're going to take a glue dot. All right. And I am going to put the back of that knotted linen like so. And then I'm just going to put it right here. Whoops, right there. Like that. Are you not going to stay? Maybe I do need Stampin' Steel Plus. I just need to rub it a little bit. Rub the belly, so it'll stay on. Okay, and there you go. See how cute is that? So that's what it looks like. Show you all the sides. Kind of down like that. So this is about 1 inch wide like that way. So what do you guys think? You guys like that? Here's my first one. I don't have the handles on that because I decided after. So here it is without and here it is with handles. And you could do it either way. I'm going to leave the handles on there. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by today. I will see you guys on Friday. Or whenever you're watching this, could be Sunday, if I don't know. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Don't forget, measurements and supplies will be listed down below. And please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. All right, guys, bye.